Alright, so I thought I'd make a video of this older Husqvarna 132L that I bought last year. As you can see, this is not the original air filter, as well as it's not the original carburetor. The original carburetor was one of those stupid Walbros that have the fuel injection, meaning there's a little button that you press that opens a passageway in the carburetor, and when there's actual pressure in the gas tank, after you're done priming it of course, you press that button and it would inject fuel into the engine, making there no need for a choke. But I had a green machine and I put a choke carburetor on it, and it's running great now. I actually had to clean the carburetor today. The little jet inside was dirty, and it was getting higher RPMs before, but after it just got plugged and it wouldn't hit the high RPMs. I think it was running too lean then. But now I've tuned the carburetor and I haven't ran this thing for a bit. I'll show you here. Yeah, you can see someone's really beating this thing up, but the exhaust is cold. They've overheated it before. You can see that's all melted, and it's been quite abused. The shaft there, the little coupling there has a crack on it, and I used a hose clamp to clamp it down. I can't sell this trimmer. I was going to sell it, but I think I'm just going to keep it as a backup now. I have my Troy built, but I'm also getting a newer trimmer this year. Well, a brand new trimmer. I don't know why I'd say newer. A brand new trimmer that I can put a brush cutter on. A straight shaft, of course. I need a heavy duty one for cutting the brush that grows around the corn rows there and around my backyard. We get some pretty thick stuff, and a simple line trimmer won't do it. And this thing's running 105 thousandths, which is good. That's why I liked it, because it was really powerful. It's got more power than my Toro does, which the Toro I'm going to sell. I also sold the Stihl FS36 I had, and I'm going to be selling all my other trimmers as well, except for my Troy build, of course, and this, and a green machine that my grandfather gave me. I'm not going to sell that either, because interesting story, that's where the intake off this came, but they're very rare. It's a Cougar. I think it's called a Cougar or a Panther, but it's a straight shaft, and it's really heavy duty, but the gas tank actually cracked on it from over the years, because this thing's probably from the 80s, and the ethanol and the gas and the sun baking, because I guess it was out in the sun too long, it's all discolored, has a huge hole out of it, and they want $70 for a new one, and currently the tank I have is not repairable, so I don't think I'm going to pay $70 to replace it. But anyways, I'll get you guys set up on the tripod here, and I'll give it a cold start. Now, I'm not too sure how this thing starts up cold after I clean the carburetor. I only had it warm there. But we'll prime it. We'll put it on choke, put it on the start, and put the throttle lock on there. Yeah, it's old enough to have a throttle lock. That's how old this thing is. It's a nice trimmer though. It's actually a Japanese engine. Now, I know that Husqvarna is a Swedish company, but this thing here has a Japanese engine on it. So it's actually quite similar to the green machine that I had, which I believe the green machine had a Zenoa, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I'll go ahead and start it up. here it runs great. Sounds great, has a ton of power. Lots of compression. So it's got a good engine on it. And should be good for a backup. And it's commercial quality too. But it's been beaten up. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. This was another video by Pimpin' Pens. And sorry about the dog.